it's Sarah with Dog Defined, and today we're going to be talking about nail trimming and training to make it so that our dogs really enjoy getting their nails trimmed. So my demo today is going to be Pixel, who, as you can see, is all ready to get her nails trimmed. Kind of going back into her history with nail trimming, she used to be super afraid of it. When the nail trimmers came out or the Dremel came out, she would tuck her tail and run into another room and hide, and she really didn't want to be involved in this at all. When I first got her, she also had a history of snapping at people if they tried to do things to her that she didn't want. So this is definitely something that I wanted to make sure I could do safely with her so that I could get her nails to the point where they're healthy. With nail trimming, it's something that needs to be done at kind of different frequencies for different dogs. With my dogs, since most of the time when I'm exercising them, I'm doing so on grass and dirt, and softer surfaces, their nails don't really wear down naturally like dogs who frequently exercise on cement or kind of grittier surfaces, which means that I need to trim my dog's nails about once a week to keep them at a nice healthy length. If you have dogs who like to run on pavement or things like that, then you might not need to trim them quite as often. The general rule of thumb, though, when you are trimming nails is you want to make sure first that when your dog is standing with their paw flat on the ground, that their nails aren't touching the ground. And then past that, if you want to have kind of a secondary goal, making sure that if your dog walks across a hard floor, like hardwood or tile or something like that, you can't hear the ticking sound of your dog's nails as they tick on the floor. The reason being, kind of imagine if you're wearing either a shoe that's a little bit too small, or maybe your toenails are a little bit too long for the end of your shoe. That sensation of your toe or your toenail hitting the front of the shoe with every step you take starts to get kind of annoying. With us humans, we can take care of it by either taking off the shoe or cutting our nails or whatever. With dogs, they don't really have that luxury, so we have to make sure to keep their feet as healthy as possible for them so that they it doesn't affect their structure or their stride or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a close-up now of Pixel while she's getting her nails trimmed so that you can see what it looks like. She has black nails mostly, she has a couple white nails, but I'm also going to bring in another dog that has just white nails so that I can show you what it looks like with trimming those as well. So I like to trim my dog's nails while they're upside down in my lap. I will also make kind of a demo video on how to teach your dog to lay upside down in your lap like this. So with her, you can see her nails are a little bit long. I've been working on reseeding her quicks for a while now, but it's kind of slow going. They used to be a whole lot worse than this. So with her nails, you can kind of see when you flip the nail upside down, see how there's this little half moon kind of horseshoe shape there. So the longer you let your dog's nails grow out, kind of the more defined that will get and the more nail there will be in front of it. So when I'm trimming my dog's nails, especially when I'm first getting used to it or when I was first getting used to it, you want to make sure that you're doing more whittling than just kind of hacking. So you want to take off as tiny of shreds as possible. So I'm going to take my clippers here. I really like these scissor style clippers rather than the guillotine style clippers, which kind of have the little chompy mouth that closes. But these put a lot less pressure on the toenail, which makes it so that dogs tend to like it more. They have this thing here, which is called a quick guard. Push it to the side, pretend it's not there. Don't ever use it. Unfortunately, it doesn't know where the quick on your dog's nail is. So if I were to put that there and use that as my guide, I would quick my dog. She would bleed a lot. She would be sad. So when you're going in and cutting your dog's nail, I'm gonna do a black nail first. So you can see, if you look at the underside of the nail, there's this spot right here. So this softish part in there, that's the quick. That's what I wanna make sure not to hit. So I'm gonna take her nail and I'm gonna angle my clippers so that they're kind of going at a angle like that. It makes it so that I can kind of expose the quick so that as she's running, she grinds her quick down naturally herself. So you can see here, I don't know if it's focusing. So this is her little nail sliver that I just cut off. Even with black nails, they're actually clear on the inside. So that makes it a lot easier to be able to see where the quick is once you start actually cutting into that nail. So I have her foot here. I've done my first cut. I didn't get quite as far in as I usually like to, so I'm going to take one more little tiny sliver. Perfect. And now I'm getting pretty close into the quick there. So what I like to do from there is I'll take one snip off the side, one snip off the other side. Now it kind of exposes the quick a little bit more without actually making it bleed or anything like that. And then I'm going to come in with my Dremel, and you want to make sure that your dog is conditioned to enjoy all of these tools before you try and just use them all at the same time. So I'm going to turn my Dremel on. She likes it best on the low speed, so that's what I put it on. And okay, good girl. And I'm going to take her nail. And I'm going to take her nail and just kind of tap, 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 tap underneath. Because Dremels are a fast moving, high kind of friction tool, it means that they generate a lot of heat. So if you're leaving the Dremel on your dog's nail for an extended amount of time, it will heat up and it won't feel very good on those delicate nerves inside of their nail. So I like this Dremel because it's got a light. I can link to this Dremel in the description for the video. But anything will really work. But I like to do just little tap, tap, taps on my dog's nail like that. Doing the Dremel isn't totally necessary, but I find that a lot of dogs, when you clip their nails with nail clippers, it leaves them a little bit sharp. So the Dremel helps to kind of sand them down a little bit. And that's one nail. So if I were to clip and Dremel all of her nails, now that she's used to getting her nails clipped and everything, it usually takes under 5 minutes for her. In the beginning, you're not going to be able to get through all of the nails that fast, and I wouldn't encourage you to do all of the nails in a single sitting. All right, so you see on this nail that I did Dremel, how it shows kind of the quick is this, let me grab my pen back, the quick is this weirdish looking spot in there. And then comparing it to a black nail that I haven't trimmed, you can see how there's nail in front of where the quick is underneath there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a white nail really quick. So here's a white nail. It looks, if you look at it from the side, like the quick wouldn't start until about here. That's a lie. The quick starts probably up here. So don't trust just looking in through the side of your dog's nails if you have white nails, or if your dog has white nails. Looking at the underneath is gonna be your best bet. So I'm gonna come in here, clip, clip, clip. Again, taking off little tiny slivers until I start to see that quick coming in at an angle. You can kind of see how this nail and this nail, which is the other one that I clipped, are done at an angle. And then now that it's at the quick where I want it, just snip off the side, snip off the side, and then I'll Dremel it too.